morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I hope you all are staying at home and taking all precautions and also enjoying learning. So now students, we as MGM have also involved students. We are done always the best. So now students, I am Rashmi Gupta in the front of you with the new platform of digital learning. So for that student, we want your constant support and cooperation. So let's begin with this new method of learning beta. Now, today I will teach you your first lesson of your computer book, that is input-output devices. So, in this input-output devices, we have learned these all topics. So, in this input-output devices, in this lesson, we have learned what is computer system, computer hardware and software, input devices, output devices, and also processing devices. So our first topic is computer system. So let's come to our first topic beta, and the first topic is computer system. So student, what is a computer system? In earlier classes we are already discussed it, but computer system is the first topic of this lesson. So we will discuss it again. Okay. So what is a computer system beta? Computer is an electronic machine. It runs on electricity. It is a magic machine because it can perform various of tasks. And computers are used not only in office. Even we are seeing computer everywhere, like at home, in school, in banks, in hospitals, everywhere we are seeing the computer. So computers are used everywhere. Why? Because computer do work very fast and it can give the result 100% accurate. Okay, so computer work very fast and computer gives the result 100% accurate. So it used everywhere. Okay, beta. So computer can perform a particular function. So which function computer perform? Computer perform a function, that is input, then processing, then output. Which function computer perform? Let's see. Computer perform the function input, process, and then output. Okay, student. So suppose if we want do any work by the computer, so first computer wants some inputs. If we give the inputs to computer, then computer can process it. And after processing, computer gives the desired result. So this is the function of computer. Got it, beta? So come to our next topic, and the next topic is computer hardware and software. So what is it? What do you mean by computer hardware and software? First we see the hardware. Okay. So what is the hardware? So all the physical parts of computer that we can touch and hold, that we can touch and see, that called the hardware. All the physical parts of computer that we can touch and see, that called the hardware. And all the state of instruction, that called the software. Software means state of instruction. Okay. So here student, both are independent. Both are independent. That means hardware is one thing and software is second thing. Both are independent. Suppose so if you want to purchase the computer, then we want both parts. Okay. Hardware also and software also. Okay. But we touch the hardware and we can't touch the software. For example, if we have a music player, okay, if you have a music system, so in the music system, music player, CDs, DVDs, that all parts are hardware. But we can and this all parts we can touch it now. But can we touch the song? No, na. So this is the software because. So all the software, that means software, we can't touch and hold it, and we also can't. We also not see that software. Okay. But hardware we can touch, hold and see also. Okay. But software we can't see. only we can do the work on software. Okay, all are understood now? So both are very important for the computer system. Okay, suppose if you want to purchase computer, then you can purchase both things. Okay, because hardware is different thing and software is also different thing. Okay, so if we have any one in this two part, if we have only one part, then we can't do by this hardware. Without software, we can't do any work by the computer hardware. Suppose if you have computer monitor, CPU, mouse, keyboard, but if you have no any software, that means Word, Excel, PowerPoint, paintbrush, then can you do something by the computer? No, no. So software is very important part for computer. Okay, as well as hardware is also important part of computer. Suppose if you have only software, then hardware is not available, then also we can't do any work by the system. So both are different and both are very important for computer. Like for example we have car. Okay, so if you have a car and no any petrol diesel, so can you use this car? No, na. So without petrol diesel we can't use this car. So without petrol diesel car is no any use. As well as if you have a petrol diesel and you have no any vehicles, then can you use this petrol diesel going one place to another place? No, na. So both are different. Here both are different and both are important. Okay. Here also both are different and both are important, because in absence of any one things, the second thing is not used. Okay. And if the second thing is not present, then in the absence of second thing, the first thing is not use any. Okay, so both are important and both are useful machine. Okay, so the second thing, so next come to our next topic, that is the input devices. Okay, so what is the input devices, beta? Input devices, that means which devices that we can use for entering data into the computer. Okay, this is called the input devices. That means using the input devices we can enter data and information into the computer. Got it, beta? So for example, which devices you use for entering data and information? Yes, keyboard and mouse. Okay, so keyboard and mouse is common useful input devices. Okay, which we can use keyboard and mouse for the entering data and information. For example, suppose if you want to add two numbers into the computer, okay, then first you give the instruction to the computer now. So the instruction is like this: 100 plus 200. So if you want to add these two numbers by the computer, then first you enter these two numbers into the computer. Then computer can do this work. That means this is the instruction. You can give the order now. Computer, you can giving the order to computer. 100 plus 200. Then pressing the enter key. Then result is, that is, answer is given into the your monitor. But first of this instruction, how we use this instruction, how we give the instruction, how we can give the instruction to the computer. This. How we can give the instruction to the computer? This by the keyboard. Okay. So if you want to give any instruction to the computer, that is in that instruction is in typing format, then we use keyboard. Okay. Then we use keyboard. Okay. So instruction that is given into the computer, that is okay. So suppose for example, if you want to add two numbers by the computer, that is 100 plus 200. So first off you enter these two numbers into the computer now. Okay. So how you enter these two numbers? Using the keyboard. Yes, using the keyboard. So for entering these two numbers into the computer, you can use keyboard now. Okay. So after that computer can do work according to your instruction and giving the result. Okay. So if we want to give the instruction to the computer in typing format, then we use the keyboard. And if we want to draw diagram, suppose if you want to draw and paint, okay. For example, if you want to draw house, then how it is possible without any input device? So suppose if you want to draw this drawing into computer, then which device you use? Yes, mouse. Using the mouse, we can draw the picture into the computer. We can draw the picture on the computer. Okay. So for drawing purpose, we can use the mouse. Okay. So keyboard and mouse is most useful, most commonly input devices. Okay. So all other input devices are also available. I am explaining you. So first is keyboard. So keyboard is used for entering data and information into the computer. Okay. So we enter the information and data into the computer by using the keyboard. And the standard keyboard have 104 keys. How many keys are available in keyboard? 104 keys. So you all are seeing the keyboard. Let me wait. Okay. This is a keyboard. Look at here. This is a keyboard. Everyone, okay? And in this keyboard has many different keys. Okay? So see this, in this part numbers keys are available. So we are called that number pad. Okay? This part are called the number pad. And here is all the alphabetical keys are available. Okay? And here is function keys. These all are a function key. Function key is F1, F2, F3. That all are a function keys. How many function keys are available here? F1 to F12. How many? 12 function keys. And their name is F1, F2, F3, that is F12. Okay? And these are a arrows key. These are a arrows key. This is upper arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. Okay? These all are a arrows key. Okay? And here is control key, space. See, space bar key. Space bar key is the longest key of keyboard. Space bar key is the longest key of keyboard. See, enter key also available. Here is two enter keys are available. One in number pad and one is here in a yes alphabet. There is alphabet is present. There is also enter key is available. So two enter keys are available and two shift keys are available. Control keys are also two available. Okay. So these all are a key. Here is this key, caps lock key. When you press the caps lock key, then all the character is in you type all this character that is displayed in small letters key. And when you on the caps lock then all character is displayed into the capital letter. So got it, beta? These all are. There is also some symbols also available. See, @ hash, $sign. Okay, upper caret and %, star. That all are symbols. So all are understood this all keys. Okay. So student, who invented this keyboard? Who invented? Sir Christopher Latham Shawls. Sir Christopher Latham Shawls is regarded as the inventor of QWERTY. Okay. So first name of keyboard is QWERTY, and after that its name is, we are called that keyboard. So its first name is QWERTY. QWERTY means keyboard. Okay. Got it, all of you? Okay. So next come to the next point, and the second point is, second input device is mouse. Okay. So mouse is also input device, because some work we can do by the keyboard, but some work we can't do by the keyboard. For example, drawing work. Okay. So if you want to only typing work by the computer, then you can do by the keyboard. Then okay, but if you want to draw any drawing on the computer, then mouse is useful. Then that time you want a mouse. Okay, so mouse is also important input device. Okay, using the mouse we can draw the drawing, we can draw the pictures, and also without mouse, are we playing game? Are you playing game now? So without mouse it is possible? No, na? So mouse is also helpful for playing game. So got it, beta? This is the mouse. This is the mouse. Mouse has two buttons and one wheel. So it has three function. Okay. So this is my right. So this is a right button. This is my left. So it is a left button. Okay. According to this, see, this is a right button and this is a left button. Okay. And in the between of this left and right button, one wheels is available. Okay. So always we are use the which button we are use always? We are use always the left button. But if we want to do something other work, that means for special work, so it is for that purpose we are use the right button. Okay. So always we are use which button? Left button. In mouse we are use always the left button. But if we want some do special work, then we do the right button. Okay. So right button for only other special work. And always we are using the left button. Okay. And between the mouse one wheels is available. So it is used for page up and down. So if you want your screen up and down, if you want to see the first page, then you can just scroll the wheel. Okay. And if you want to see the last page, then you can just wheel in the this size. Okay. So all are understood this. So next. So next input device is microphone. Microphone is also input device. Okay. So which purpose we use microphone? Microphone we use for recording our voice and music. For example, I am using the microphone here. Here I am also using the microphone for recording my voice. See, this is a microphone. All I got it? See, look at here. This is a microphone. So, which purpose I am use this microphone? For recording my voice. Okay. So, all are you got it, beta? So, my microphone is also input device. Next, touchpad. Touchpad. In the laptop there is no any mouse. No, we have not used mouse on the laptop. So, because there is touchpad is available. So, touchpad is doing work like your mouse. Touchpad is doing work like your mouse. So, all the work that we use by the mouse, they all work. We can use this touchpad. Okay. Okay. So, touchpad is used like a touchpad mouse, and touchpad is also input device. Next is touchscreen. Touchscreen is also input device. Are you gone in any ATM machines? Okay. Go or not? If you gone with your parents, then you seen their ATM machine, some instruction is there, and we just touch the instruction, and our money is withdraw. So according to their instruction. So touch screen is also input device, and the ATM machine is the example of touch screen. Next example here, smart mobile. Okay. So here touch screen mobile is also example of touch screen, because in the touch screen mobile, if you want to open any app like your Addis app, okay, suppose if you want to solve the exercise, okay, then you want na PDF file, okay, those I am sending, those all the teachers are sending. So how you open this file? You can open the Addis app. So you can just touch on the Addis app, then Addis app is open now. So why it is possible? Because your mobile is touch screen mobile. So touch screen mobile is also example of this touch screen. Okay. So next is light pen. Light pen is looking your pen. This, for example, we are using a pen pencil. That like light pen is also looking according to that. But light pen is used for entering our text into the computer. Okay. When we want write our signatures. Okay. So when you use this light pen, okay, when you store our signature into the computer, then we can just write by the right pen, and this signature is stored. We can store this signature into the computer, and not only signature, you can use all the typing work by this light pen. Okay. So light pen is also input device. Next is digital camera. A digital camera is used to take photograph and record video. So it is also an input device. Okay. Web camera is also input device. Okay. Then when we arrange webinars also, then we want a web camera. Like now in this time some online meetings is going on for upper classes 6 to 12. Then there some webinars are connected, some webinars are arranged your teachers. So there we use the web cameras. Okay, so the web cameras is available on your smart mobile, so we can join by the this meetings. Okay, so next is scanner also input device. If you want to scan any like your report card, if you want to scan this report card, okay, then you can use this scanner. Okay, using the scanner we can just scan all the photos, all the pics, and they are automatically added into the computer. Okay, so if you want to add your mark sheet as it is into the computer, then we can use the scanner. Okay, so scanner is used for scanning the photos. Okay, so here we completed this input devices. Okay, so we have completed here computer system, computer hardware and software, and input devices. Got it, beta? So all are understood these three topics of this lesson. And the next topic, output device and processing device. The output device and processing device we will discuss into the next class. Okay, output device and processing device we will discuss into the next class. But before that, I am just explaining once again all these three topics by the using pictures. Okay, so you can just look at the pictures and understood all these three. Okay, got it, Peter? So student, let's see all the things by the picture. So computer system. A computer is an electronic machine that work on electricity. It's like a magic box because that can do variety of job. But computers are not confined to office only. They can be seen everywhere around us, like shops, schools, hospital, banks, airport, railway station, etc. Computer work very fast and gives 100% accurate result. So student, a computer is an electronic device that accepts data and instruction given by the user, then process them accordingly and give the meaningful result. A computer system performs three basic functions: input function, processing function, and output function. The computer system works with the help of hardware and software. So, the all physical part that we can touch and see are called hardware, and the software is a set of instructions that help the hardware to work in desired manner. Hardware and software both are interdependent. Without software, computer not meaning. Okay, so hardware and software both are interdependent. Without software, a computer cannot work. Similarly, if hardware is not there, software is no use. So we can understood by this example. For example, to listening to music, we required the music system. So in the music system, CDs, DVDs, they all are a hardware because we can touch them. But can you touch the song? No, because that is a software. Okay, so we need both for enjoying music. The main component which carry out the basic operators of a computer are keyboard, mouse, CPU and monitor. But beside these components, some additional parts are also available in computer. That additional part are known as peripheral of computer. For example, printer, scanner, modem, etc. They all are peripherals. Fact 5. Vinod Dham is popularly known as the father of Pentium for his contribution in the development of the Pentium processor from Intel. Input devices. The input device. The device through which
we enter data instruction are called an input device. So which device is called input device? Yes, keyboard and mouse. So the device through which we enter in data and instruction are called input device. The most commonly used input device is keyboard and mouse. So keyboard is used for typing purpose. Okay, so we can enter data and instruction into the computer by the keyboard in the form of typing. A standard keyboard has 104 keys, which can be divided into 4 groups. Sir Christopher Lathan-Solz is regarded as the inventor of QWERTY, that is keyboard layout. So keyboard has divided into 4 groups. First group is typing group. The all alphabet and number keys are available in this group. The second group is function key. That means F1 to F12. All the function keys are available in this group. Third group is navigation group. In the navigation group, arrow keys, home keys and page up, page down, all keys are available. And the fourth group is control key. In the control key, control, alt, windows, logos and escape key are available. The second input device is mouse. Mouse is a handhold pointing device. Okay, it has 2 or 3 buttons on its top. It is used for point and select object and open file and folder. Fact file is Dr. Engelbart is the inventor of the computer mouse. Okay, so Dr. Engelbart is the inventor of the computer mouse. Who is inventor of the computer mouse? Dr. Engelbart. Microphone. A microphone is an input device which is used to record voice, music, sound into the computer system. More input device. First is touchpad. Touchpad is used to instead of a mouse on the laptop computer. It is a touch sensitive pad. Next is touch screen. A touch screen is a computer screen which is sensitive or the touch. We can select the object directly by touching with the finger without using any pointing device. For example, ATM machine and your cell phone. Next pointing device is light pen. A light pen is a pen-like pointing device. It is used to select object on the display screen. It is mainly used by the engineer and fashion designers. Next, digital camera. A digital camera used to take photographs and record voice. And after taking the videos and photographs, then we can digital camera plugged into the computer, and then all the videos and photos we can transfer into the computer and then store them into the computer. Scanner. The most commonly used of scanner is a flatbed scanner which has flat tray with a glass pane and covering lid. There are 3 types of scanner: flatbed scanner, sheetbed scanner and handhold scanner. Okay, so first is flatbed scanner, second is sheet-fed scanner and third is handhold scanner. So student, I hope I clear the input-output devices and hardware and software. So after this explanation, you will be easily able to solve the all exercise that is given in your computer book. Okay, so you can solve it. Okay beta, and in case if you have facing any difficulties for going that, then you can see the PDF file. Okay, so I will providing you PDF file in your Adizep. Okay beta, so you can check the Adizep and check your all answers. They all are okay or not. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this new method of learning. So next week I will come again with the new topic of this lesson. Till then, bye bye. Happy learning.